Hello, welcome to Study Circle. Today we are going to read class 9th standard Civics chapter 1 What is democracy and why is democracy. This video is the summary of this whole chapter. Okay, let's start. In the previous chapter we already read that democracy is the most prevalent form of government in the world today and it is expanding to more countries. It has many features which makes it better than other forms of government. Now we will try to understand what is democracy. Democracy comes from a Greek word demokrasia. In Greek, demos means people and krasia means rule. So democracy is the rule by the people. Democracy in simple word is a form of government in which the rulers are elected by the people. The definition allows us to separate democracy from forms of government that clearly not democratic. For example, the army rulers of Myanmar were not elected by the people. Dictators like Pinochet, Chile are not elected by the people. Features of democracy. Major decisions by elected leaders. The final decision-making power must rest with those elected by the people. Case study of Pakistan. In Pakistan, General Pervez Musharraf led a military coup in October 1999 and overthrew a democratically elected government. Later, he made various changes to the constitution. The final power rested with military officer and General Musharraf himself, so it cannot be called as truly democratic government. Free and fair electoral competition. A democracy must be based on free and fair election where those currently in power have a fair chance of losing. One person, one vote, one value. Democracy is based on fundamental principle of political equality. Each adult citizen must have one vote and each vote must have one value. The choice and opportunity to choose rulers is available to all the people on an equal basis. Some instances of denial of equal right to vote. Until 2015, in Saudi Arabia, women did not have the right to vote. Now they have. Estonia's citizenship rulers make it difficult for Russian minority to get the right to vote. Rule of law and respect for rights. Democratic government rules within limits set by constitutional law and citizens' right. Respecting some basic rules. It has to respect some guarantees to the minorities and every major decision has to go through a series of consultation. Every office bearer has certain rights and responsibilities assigned by the constitution and the law. Accountability. Each of the elected person is accountable not only to the people but also to other independent officials. Sufficient room for normal political activity before election, as popular governments can be undemocratic and popular leaders can be autocratic. The rights of people must be protected by an independent judiciary whose orders are obeyed by everyone. Why it is need of the democracy? The arguments against democracy are instability. Leaders keep changing in a democracy. Low scope of morality. Democracy is all about political competition and power play. Delays in decision making. So many people have to be consulted in a democracy. Bad decisions. Elected leaders do not know the best interest of the people. Corruption. It is based on electoral competition. Ordinary people don't know what is good for them. They should not decide anything. Arguments for democracy. It is more accountable form of government. Democracy responds to the needs of the people. A non-democratic government may and can respond to the people's need, but it all depends on the wishes of the rulers. A democracy requires that rulers have to attend to the needs of the people. Improves the quality of decision making. Based on consultation and decision, a democratic decision always involves many persons, discussions and meetings. When a number of people put their heads together, it reduces the chances of rash or irresponsible decisions. Provides a method to deal with difference and conflicts. Resolving conflicts. The difference of opinion between people are particularly sharp in a country like ours which has an amazing social diversity. It provides the only peaceful solution as no one is a permanent winner or a loser. It enhances the dignity of citizenship. It is based on the principle of political equality. One recognizes that the poorest and the least educated has the same status as the rich and the educated. People are not subject of a ruler. They are rulers themselves. Even when they make mistakes, they are responsible for their conduct. Democracy allows us to correct people's own mistakes. Mistakes cannot be hidden for long. There is a space of public discussion on mistakes and there is a room for correction. Either the rulers have to change their decisions or the rulers can be changed. Representative democracy. Representative democracy means that democracy doesn't mean that all people rule. A majority is allowed to take decisions on behalf of all the people. The majority does not rule directly but rule through their elected representatives. Regions of representative democracy. Modern democracies involve such a large number of people that it is physically impossible for them to sit together and take a collective decision. Even if they could, the citizens does not have the time, the desire, or the skills to take part in all the decisions. The interesting points of this chapter is that it is about Syria. Syria is a small West Asian country. The ruling Baath Party and some of its small allies are the only parties allowed in the country. In China, country's parliament is called Kuango Renmin Daibiao Dahui. That means National People's Congress. So, this is the whole summary of this chapter. If you like this video, do like, share and subscribe. Thank you.